one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion, Baltimore Ravens, and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, time for football. And for these players, long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and I, we got the best seats in the house.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Raven first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That is left side and caught by Flowers.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Laporta in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. On the handoff, it's Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First down and goal to go.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, they'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Bateman is the motion man. First and goal, and it's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Taken down behind
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and goal for Jackson. Forced out wide. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
On fourth down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal.
A 21-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. That Detroit's going to use their second timeout. As the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Goff to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hanson. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Now Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Throwing here is gone. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Deep breath time, a big extra point still to come. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ravens 6.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Play action now. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
5-yard gain.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. The Lions all their first timeout. Will get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 14-yard line.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here is 2nd and 7. Here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another Baltimore first down. First down and goal to go.
In motion goes Likely. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
14, Lions 7.
complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
And now you really have to get into your full-speed 2-minute mode, Mike. After that conversion brings up a fresh set of downs, you've got to go, and you've got to go fast.
This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And for the 3rd time in their history, the Baltimore Ravens are champions of the football world. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally